To create a chart question type, create or open your assessment in Schoology and click the Questions tab. Scroll down and click Add Chart. Click in the Question Setup box. Type or paste your question in the Question Setup box. If you inserted an image, your image is now in the Question Setup field and can be resized if needed. Enter your chart title, maximum y-axis value, x-axis title, and y-axis title information as needed. Click the x-axis setup and add a label for each chart bar. If you need to add additional points, you can use the plus points button, or if you need to remove options, you can use the X button to the right. Select the initial value at which to set the point when students see the question. Select if you would like to enable students to change the value of the point. For example, you want the students to drag the point up or down along the y-axis to answer the question. Scroll down to the correct answer setup area. Notice that each bar starts at 0 as the initial value. We had set the 0 value in a previous step. Now you can click and drag each point to its correct value. Now you can see a sample of what the finished chart looks like after clicking and dragging each point to its correct value. Choose if you would like a correct response threshold. In other words, how close to the correct answer a response should be to be counted correct. For example, if the correct answer is 4 and the threshold is 0, only a response of 4 is correct. If you set the threshold to 1, responses of 3 or 5 are also acceptable answers. Click Ignore Order if students may ignore the order of the points in the chart. Choose from one of the 5 chart types. Select the interval at which students can set the point in the Snap to Points box. For example, add 1 to enable students to set the points at intervals of 1 unit. If you chose histogram as your chart type, you have a couple of other options. You can display or remove the grid lines, and you can also decide if you want multicolor bars or if you want all the bars to be one uniform color. You have the option to allow the students to add new points or to edit a point label. If you turn these items on or you enable them, students can add new points to the chart by clicking the Add Data button, or you can enable students to edit the data point labels. You can enable students to delete a data point, and you can enable students to reorder the data points. Notice this setting is not available for line charts. Align learning objectives so that mastery can be determined. Click the Save button. Your chart question type is now ready in your assessment.